look, I think when you lose a game by one run, it's pretty hard to say that one individual was the difference. I mean, when you lose a game by 30 or 40 runs, you can normally pick out a few instances in a game that were the reasons that you lost. But when things get that close, I mean, we're talking about the difference of one ball beating a fielder on the boundary, or one ball at short fine leg getting stopped, or getting past the batsman, past the fielder. So at the end of the day, I mean, we've lost, and obviously I'm disappointed, and the whole team will be disappointed. But at the same time, I'm extremely proud of the way we fought out that game. You know, with 4 or 5 overs to go, we were a long way behind in the game, and you know, something special from Hetmeyer came and got us back into the game to the point where I actually felt we were probably going to win the game in that last over. So, yeah, disappointment, but also very proud of the way that the boys fought it out. Look, I think, you know, obviously our last game went to a super over as well, and this one we got down to 1 run today. I mean, that can only hold you in good stead for when the bigger games, you know, hopefully come around at the back end. You know, we're not thinking about the back end of the tournament yet. We're on a bit of a tough run at the moment where we've got, I think, 3 games in 4 days. So, we've just got to take our learnings away from tonight. I'm sure Rishabh will learn a lot about himself. I'm sure all the players getting in that sort of situation tonight where, you know, every run counts and every ball counts, I think they'll learn a lot from that and take a lot from that. And that's certainly what I'll be talking to the boys about when I get back upstairs and talk to the whole group, is just how important that one ball or one run can be, because our last 2 games have been decided by the narrowest of margins. Yeah, look, I thought he played really well tonight. Look, he'll be disappointed. He wants to be in those situations. He wants to be the man that's in at the end and wins the game for DC. We didn't do that tonight, but we were very, very close. He's growing every day as a captain as well. I think that's the thing that I'm most impressed about with Rishabh Pant over the last 6 or 8 months. I think he's growing as a person every day, and that's part of my job, is to, you know, continue to work with him and let him grow and let him develop, and just give him a few little pointers along the way where we can, and things that I might have seen in the game that I can talk to him about that we might be able to improve on and sharpen up on in the next game. But look, we certainly won't overanalyse tonight. I mean, it was a magnificent game of cricket. I know I've got no fingernails left sitting in the dugout over there. It was a great game, and unfortunately RCB were just a little bit too good for us. Yeah, look, it's a really strange feeling amongst our team right now. You know, we're very aware of what's happening outside and through, you know, greater India at the moment, and obviously our hearts go out to every single person in India that's struggling with what's happened with COVID in the Indian society. Obviously, we've had one of our players leave as well, so Ravi Ashwin left to be with his family, so it's probably affecting us, and we're talking about it more than maybe most teams are. You know, there have been some other revelations last night and today with some decisions that our government have made as well, as far as Australians returning to Australia that have been in India. So there's no doubt there have been, you know, a few distractions along the way, you know, but the travel side of it for us Australians, and certainly the foreigners that are here, is only a very small part of what we're talking about and what we're thinking about. I mean, we on a daily basis are thinking about what's happening outside, and we understand how blessed we are to be able to turn up and do what we did tonight. You know, it's hopefully there are a number of people around India that got some enjoyment out of watching a great game of IPL cricket tonight. How do I think we've started? I think we've started well. I still don't think we've played our absolute best cricket yet. You know, a couple of games that we played in Mumbai, we had convincing run chases, but we probably had the better of the conditions there. You know, we need to just tighten up on a few little areas. I think we should have closed the game out a bit better against Sunrisers a couple of days ago. In a few little areas tonight that we're just a little bit sloppy in that. As I said, when these games are decided by such fine margins, you can't afford to be just off the boil by 1 or 2 balls or have a bad over here and there. It's going to cost you more often than not. So we've started well, but I think there's still a lot of improvement in this team to come. You know, Stoinis hasn't had a lot of time in the middle yet. Shikhar and Prithvi have done a great job at the top. Smith is just sort of working his way into the tournament. So there's some improvement there. On the balance of our team, with Ashwin not being there, obviously Akshar and Mishra are the best spinners that we have in our squad. We'll toss up whether we play 2 overseas pacemen. That's the other option that we've got with guys like Chris Wokes and Nortje in our squad. We think at some stage in this tournament that they can play a big part and a big role for us. So, yeah, look, I'm delighted with the squad of players that we've got, and it actually makes my job as coach and captain and the selectors, it makes our job a little bit tougher knowing that you've got so much talent around your group. So keep watching out for the Delhi Capitals. I'm sure we'll get better and better as this tournament goes on.